Now welcome to this channel where we give an update on wetin dey happen for Biafran Republic government in exile as the Biafran Liberation Army and the Biafran Navy Rócket has neutralized 13 terrorists joined border patrol of Nigeria and Cameroon at maritime border of Bakassi Peninsula as the Biafran Navy launched Rócket on the oil installation to continue the economic strangulation of the terrorist state. Make now hear the update from Prime Minister.
And tell that people that doesn't know the relationship between Biafra and Israel. Can you please share more light about the relationship between us? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. As everybody who may, or those who may not understand the relationship between us and Israel, we are the descendant of the Jews, and we are part of the Jews of Africa. A lot of people, a lot of researchers have actually said that Israel came from us, that the Jews came from us, and that we are the original Jews. So there has been a lot of research, and scholar opinion about Biafra, the descendant, the people of the God. So we are, I would say, the original Jews. And having said that, during the time, even before the Biafra War, the state of Israel participated, although that time they played the double standard of supporting Biafra and at the same time supporting Israel, supporting Nigeria. And I wouldn't blame them because they worked based on the information available to them as at that time. But now, a lot of secret is out. So they wouldn't do that double standard again. During the time of the Biafra-Nigeria war, over 50 Israeli Jewish organizations supported Biafra because they have come to understand that indeed we are the people of God, the descendants of Jews, like you have them in Ethiopia. It is only in Biafra land that Nigeria succeeded in ridiculing the Jews, the Biafra people. But in Ethiopia today, for example, they recognized the Ethiopian Jews. But Nigeria and the Britain worked tirelessly to ridicule us before any person, before any government in the world. They ridiculed us. They told them very bad things about Biafra, and in quest to silence and block whoever that will wish to help Biafra to gain independence from Nigeria. So the war we are fighting is the most difficult, the most complicated, the most difficult task. And our freedom will come like no other freedom in the history of mankind. That's why we understand the complexity of fighting for our freedom to exit Nigeria. So, in a nutshell, the answer to your question, or to address the people, is that we, the Biafra people, are the people of Jews. And we are the descendants of Jews, and we are the black Jews, just like you have them in Ethiopia. And the Ethiopian Jews, for example, were recognized by the Israeli government, and they can travel to Israel without a visa. They are treated just like them, one of them in Israel, but not the people of Biafra, because Nigeria and Britain made it possible to block that particular opportunity and possibility. But we are not going to give up. We know that in time to come, we are not going to look for them, they will look for us. Just like today, as this war is going on, we know that now it is just a technological war where the drone is doing its job. They are firing rockets and all that. But the time will come when they are going to need the ground troop. Biafra will offer them 15,000 men. It may even increase. Just to show we will never forget our roots. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'm so happy with your wisdom. Thank you so much. And I'll say, talking about recognizing Jews in Ethiopia, I also want to tell you, sir, in Aguleri, I'm from Anamo, and I was born and brought up in Aguleri. In Aguleri, there is a place called Enugu Aguleri. That Enugu Aguleri is where Eri was buried. If you want to our listeners, go to Genesis chapter 46, verse 16. You will see where Bible mentions Eri. Eri left Egypt. So let me not go far from that place. So every year in Aguleri, we celebrate Eri Day. And in that day, Israel people used to come there. Some rough people used to do some rituals. And that place that Eri was buried, there's a one tree that have three fruits. That is Trinity. That tree grew up where Eri was buried. Thank you, sir. If you want to investigate, go to Aguleri, you will see it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We know the Eri, and we know the people of God that are, the history is very rich there. But I'm not here to share the history of the Eri kingdom or the people in Aguleri and all that. Everybody knows that. But just for the people who don't understand why Biafrans are standing with Israel, we are not actually standing with Israel. We are standing for ourselves because we and Israel are the same. So it is we were standing with Israel just because we found ourselves in different climes, different country, different zone. So standing with Israel is also standing for ourselves. We can never be wiped away and wiped out of the surface of the earth. Exterminating Israel, annihilating Israel is the same as annihilating us. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, Chinemere. Thank you so much. As you go back to listening, and we bring up national opinion. National opinion, your hand is up. Please, 60 seconds. Bring your question.
All right, greetings, everyone. Greetings, Mr. Simon Ifa. Greetings, everyone on this case. I just wanted to ask a little question. This situation on ground has been there for many years, and if you go to Mazen Nandekano's profile page, you are going to see that the flag of Israel is hoisted on his timeline, to show you our collaboration and our togetherness with the people of Israel. So these attacks on Israel has come as a huge shock to us. So my question is, what is our defense mechanism right here in Nigeria? Because we are endangered. If you check last 2 weeks, there were reports of movement of the Shiites in Abuja. They were, protesting about the Palestine and the whole thing. So, what is our defense mechanism? What defense mechanisms do you think are in place for Biafrans in case of any impending danger? Because that's just what I wanted to ask.
Of course, the defense mechanism is not what I'm going to share with you. Intelligence is a security question. But what I can assure you is that during the time that we're killing us, whenever there is issue with Israel and Palestine, then we do not have liberation army. We don't have arms to defend ourselves. So that is different today. That's why you have not seen any record of somebody being killed, Biafra being killed in the north, or their businesses being burned. Because like I said, any day they do it this time around, we will divide Nigeria into two. We will cut Nigeria, not divide. We'll cut it into two. And those who understand what I mean by cutting into two will understand me. Of course, not to ordinary person in Nigeria, they will not understand. But the military, the terrorist organization called military knows what I mean by cutting Nigeria into two. We will cut it into two to start with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, PM. Thank you, National Opinion. We move. Please make your question very quick and brief. Mazi Chidera, MNK, please bring your question up very quickly.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my PM. I greet you, sir. I want to say a very big thanks to you for coming up, to shed more light on what is happening. I just have a few questions to ask. We know that Biafra remains enviable to other countries, just like you have likely said. We are not going to deny who we are. So what I want to ask is that, what if this war escalates? How will it contribute towards gearing or the declaration of Biafra? Will it going to help us in the declaration of Biafra? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Of course, everything worketh for good for them that love God. Have that answered your question?
I didn't hear you clearly. It was being brief.
I said, definitely it is going to work for the good of Biafra, for the freedom of Biafra. Like Bible said, everything worketh for good for them that love God. And we are the people that love God. We are the people of God. Thank you.
Yes, now we come back from that whole day. Now here waiting Prime Minister talk. If the thing reach Kasala box, it go still work for us by the grace of Chukwu Kika Biama. For this matter, I'm going to rest my case now. Thank you.